last week. I feel like y'all probably need to see a little bit more of this side of the table. I guess it really don't make no difference because I think everything is in vision. What up, Wheatfield? What up, y'all, sweet? Shh. What it do? Get this voice together. It still feel wrong, y'all. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just my purview and how I'm looking at it or something. I don't know. We ain't gonna fuss with it too much though. We not. Let it go. I keep hearing Akon. If you're looking for me, I be on the block with my thing constantly. No, no, cause I'm a fighter. Hey, soul survivor. Hey, I don't know why it just started playing in my head. Somebody evading the law? I don't know. Which law? Is it spiritual law or is it man law? Hey Queen, what up Queen? Thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate you so much. I feel like somebody is evading the law. Spirit, I felt like we needed to get the glasses out today, like put on something that look a little serious, studious, doing some studying today. Can't see out these damn things. I need to get the prescription. I need somebody to work on the prescription. Cause I can't see out there. Welcome to the Wheatfield, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tapping into today's rising message. I do get growth mindset though. It's something about they just put rising message. Look, get a closer look. Put a peeper on it. That's what I heard. We got some coffee. Y'all can see the cup is just red, right? The glass, look. We do be needing to see, but we can't see out of those. We need to re-up the prescription, I'm telling you. I'm feeling like somebody auntie. You know how aunties and stuff, they be saying shit that don't ever really be the right way to say it. You know. Take me to the pharmacy so I could go pick up my prescription. I don't know who auntie that is that's coming through. Clarity is giving truth. It's giving mindset though. A growth mindset. And somebody is evading the law. Which law they broke? I don't know. Why they running from the law? They don't want that karma. You know that. They thought something and they found out different. They should have had a little bit more scrimp in the mindset. Train their thoughts, beloved. That's what we getting at. We gotta do the comment. We didn't even do it. Happy Friday to y'all. Today is Friday, November the 14th. The rising message. Rising mindset is what it's giving us. So let's see what the spirit is going to bring out. Yes. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. General collective reading. And we on that growth mindset. Grow. And spirit has been telling us to grow within our current situation. So if you are going through something, like whatever you going through, know that you can grow through it. You know what I mean? Like the spirit don't got to take you out of a situation. You don't have to be moved out of it to grow, beloved. You growing within it will help you move the way away from it. Right? Because the more your mindset changes and you are geared towards growth, healthy, safety, security, all of those principles, then you will start to behave in a way that people are either going to move the hell away from you or the spirit is going to open up pathways so that you can move. Either way, your mind trained on growing, you're not going to stay in a stuck situation, right? Because anything you put your mind to, you can do. So spirit told us to jump into some laws today, 12 laws of the universe, because somebody evading the law. They like, Akon. If you looking for me, I'll be on the block with my thing. Stop. What he say? Constantly sitting something. And I can only hear, if you looking for me, I'll be on the block. So I don't know, all my hood folks, it's a block in every hood. So somebody's sitting on the block. They might be telling somebody to roll up, pull up, I'm right here. But then again, I'm getting, evading the law. So keep on moving now. That's what I heard. just to keep on moving on. Thank you to the Alpha and Omega who comes through to bring the message. It could start slow like that old school Crisco. I feel like we got the audience now. It always be like, yeah, when the numbers spike up to be 270, everybody ain't gonna stay. We have to, you know, let things level out. Because everybody that peep in don't be the ones that's gonna, hang out. They not. I feel like we got the weeds in the building. Y'all, I don't know why I feel like, you know how one of them people that, okay, this explains it. The vision. You know how Kevin Hart on his skit way early back in the day, comedy shows, he talking about the person at the gym that's ready to work out. They doing all this shit, getting ready. And then just walk the fuck off. That. Like they did all this shit to do nothing. That's how I was feeling like. We getting all this shit together, we ain't did nothing. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Deshaun. I appreciate you. You probably would not. I could put on the two-piece, some pants, and a shirt. I mean, is that the two-piece you talking about? Don't get me started. We could definitely do. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Let's get into the laws. We talk about laws and principles around here all the time, right? Like, if you following the law, then you probably pretty much end up on the right side of karma all the time, right? So if you doing what you need to do, following the law, the universal law, spiritual law, natural law, man's law, we not worried about that shit. If you stay in alignment with this, then you will be okay with the common man 3D shit. So 12 laws of the universe. The law of the divine oneness is number 1. The law of vibration is number 2. The law of attraction. Now, we always talk about the law of attraction. Everybody is so huge on the law of attraction. But it seems like we got some rules missing when we don't pay attention to the first law, which is oneness. We are whole, we are complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. The second one, the law of vibration. If you do not vibrate on the same frequency with that thing, you cannot call it into you. If you realize that you are whole and you vibrate on the frequency of wholeness, then whatever you are trying to attract, law number 3 will come in. The next one, number 4, is law of correspondence. Number 5 is the law of action. Do you want to look at correspondence? Because it's something like that. The law of action. We have the law of cause and effect, aka karma. The law of compensation. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Ding. Where's the pen? Spirit said we're going to look at the law of transmutation of energy. Perpetual transmutation of energy. Number 9 is the law of relativity. Number 10, the law of polarity. We know that everything has polarity. Light, dark, up, down, east, west, north, south. All that, polarizing. And then number 11 is the law of rhythm. It's a pace. It's a rhythm to everything, right? And then the next one was the law of gender. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. What is that? And it says that every yin needs a yang. And every yang needs a yin. Divine feminine, divine masculine energies, right? It takes each other to birth creation, to create anything. So those are the 12 laws of the universe. And Spirit wants us to look at law number 8, which is the infinite, right? The number 8 is the infinity sign, right? And it does always speak to me about what goes around comes around type of energy. It alludes to the law of yin and yang. It alludes to the law of cause and effect. Correspondence or compensation, which you give out, you will get back. So let's jump into law number 8 and see where we at. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. Look, we turn to law number 7. Compensation. We are rewarded for the right action. So if you feel like you will not be rewarded, that's not true. Stay in line with the laws and principles. It's a gift here. You will be compensated based on what you give, and that's what we were getting, giving and receiving. It's an extension of the law of cause and effect, specifically for compensation in the material world, good things such as abundance, relationships, and opportunities. This law states that we will be blessed based on the good deeds we do and the value we provide. So, any of my real wheat that be here, you know what I'm saying? They know that we always talk about creating value. Everybody want to make the bread, they want to make the change, they want to, get to the cake or chase paper. That's more in line with what the theme is in society. Everybody on a paper chase, paper chase, paper chase. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money, dollar dollar bill, y'all. Like that type of mentality. But it's the chase that keeps people broke because whatever you chase eludes you. It's running from you just by the inherent nature of chasing. Running is a part of it. If you are chasing it, that means it's moving further away and you're running trying to get it. And if you still are chasing it, then that means you don't have it because it's still running from you, right? Simple. What do we do? Well, if I don't do something, then I don't get the paper. Well, you are going to do something. You will create value. You do good deeds, pouring into your spiritual bank, filling up your spiritual accounts, and you continue to create value. And that value returns to you in the 3D world in the form of money, material things, relationships, and further opportunity. Spirit says, remember that there are many forms of compensation, not just cash. A beautiful house or a Ferrari or a reward for relaxing for relaxing on the beach. We talked about relaxing somewhere today. Like we are recognizing the desire to vacation. We really would love to have a vacation right now. I don't know if somebody else is in vacation mindset. Like I would love to go somewhere warm, like the beach, and just hang out and get some sun on my face. Then I'll put on that two-piece that old boy was talking about. What up, Mr. Anthony? Thank you so much. I want to say your name right. Is it Raviana? Raviana? I hope I said it right. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah. So, what is the advice for law number 7, the law of compensation? Because everybody trying to get their bread right. It says you get what you put into life. So, whatever you do your best and strive to be the best you can be. Be generous, be kind, and when it comes back to you, accept it graciously. Graciously accept what's coming in. And for somebody, I'm hearing you did that. Now, take it how it resonated. If you know you wasn't out there doing the best you could do, providing value and doing good deeds and building up your spiritual bank, then it might not be for you. And if you're not at that place and you're ready to be, then start working on those things. Those things will help you in your next season. Is it going to be instant? Some things might be. You might do something today and get a reward today. It could come right back to you to reaffirm to you, yes, that principle, that law is true. It will work for you. Some things are more long term, right? You know what I mean? Everything is not on the same timing. There's a rhythm and there's a pace. That's one of the laws, I say. So let's get into law number 8, which is what they called us to talk about. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy. See, energy is always moving and it is always changing. That supports the fact that change is the only constant. Change is always happening and nothing is never truly still. Your eyes are not still. That's why you blink. Your eye movement is important so that you can pick up the light and read the field around you. Right? Things get blurry if you stare too long. Why does it get blurry and you can't see? Because your eyes are not moving. It's simple, right? Your heart is always beating. Your lungs are always moving. There's processes always taking place. The universe is always moving. It's always rotating. It's always humming, right? It's never truly quiet. is never truly still. So if we are to be in rhythm with the universe, then we must too be moving in our lives. We cannot be stagnant. We cannot be still. And understanding the right action to take is important. If you're resting, that's an action that you need to support the body. But if you stay in rest too long, because too much of a good thing, right, can be bad. You can get complacent. You can get comfortable in complacency, and therefore you don't reach your goals and your dreams. You will get back more shit that allows you to be complacent and to sit and to be stuck, or ways where you can justify the fact that you're not doing it. It's something about igniting the passion. So somebody may have gone through situations where your passion is waning and you don't feel like you have the energy to move. Understandable. We've all gone through periods of life where you've kind of been depressed, down in your emotions. The fire and the drive is missing. You don't know what it is that you want to do or have any passionate drive towards anything. Like, I don't want to do any of it. Like, and the things that I want to do, I don't feel like I have the resources to do it. So, what's the point? Sometimes people look at their environment and what's around them and be like, I can't come out of this. How can I come out of this? Look, you know. But it's the mind that says that yes, you can. As you think that you can come out of it, you will come out of it. You train your mind and you stay focused, and you can do some amazing things, beloved. Right? Where you're at does not dictate where you can go. The law of perpetual transmutation. Energy is always moving and always changing. This is one of my favorites when I'm feeling especially stuck, like we just kind of talked about. I've never read this law. This is the first time that we've gotten to read this particular law. So anything that the spirit reads that we've already said is just affirmation of their message. It says, thus far, we've talked about the importance of energy in maintaining a high vibration, right? In fact, that each one sounds good, but we all know that life throws us curveballs that just plain suck. Yeah. If we only had the primary 7 universal laws, we'd be living in a fear of negative situations. This law reminds us that there's nothing to be scared of because energy is usually in a flux, and better still, you've got the power to transmute it or to change it. So even though energy fluctuates, it's moving, it can feel chaotic, it can feel for some low vibrational, you can take that up and you can change it. You can transmute it. It says this is a superpower law. It says this may sound as if you have a superpower, and that's because you do. Yes, you do have a superpower. It is one of those things that sounds obnoxiously easier than what it is. Oh my God, what do you mean I could just take negative energy and transform it into something positive? Yes, you can. Have you ever been feeling really bad or feeling down about something, grieving, angry, frustrated, or just down in the dumps? Like, I done been through too much and I just can't take it. Like, just leave me here, whatever. Go on about your business, get out my face. I just don't want to do it. You probably not talking to the Most High, and if you are, you angry, you calling for them to come and change this situation. But I promise you, if you get up or just turn on some music, something, most people go to gospel. And I'm just going to, because it's easy, right? You go to your gospel music and you put on that playlist, you tell me that your spirit don't get lifted. That it don't lift your spirit. That you don't start to feel something within you quicken and give you the energy to get up to rise again. Ding. That's why they said it's the rising message. Like, y'all know we usually put something in here. Like, what's the real deal? Like, what is Spirit saying? They said the name of the show, Tears of Ichiro Show, the podcast, is Live and Rising. And in the description, they put rising message, rising stars in the mind, 000, reset, beloved. That's what they put. Because it's given that somebody's spirit needs to be lifted. needs to be risen from the depths of whatever has suppressed it. Like almost down to like you feel spiritually depleted. Thank you to the Most High God for this message, for coming through to edify our souls. Speak through us, speak through me. Use me as your vessel. Edify me first and foremost, so that my soul may be edified and strengthened to bear the yoke that you have placed upon our shoulders. I pray that we overflow, that it goes out into your we feel, that they receive, that they hear, that they see, that they may believe that you are with them to strengthen them, to edify their spirits, to bear the yoke you have placed upon them. Have them rise up. Have them change their mindset and get on the right way, listening and waiting for your instruction and taking the right action, that everything will work out in divine timing. There's a rhythm, there's a pace to this. And if they stay in step with your laws and persist, there's nothing that they cannot manifest. Thank y'all so much for being here and seeing through the prayer. We had to set the intention for the reading. Invoke the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the ending, who leads us all, beloved. Now, the instruction is there whether we follow it or not is something different. Just saying. Either way, no matter what you do, you will get to your end destination. Because not everybody is supposed to, get it this life cycle. They don't. Sometimes it could take like cycles upon cycles to understand this right here and really get proficient at operating it, to master self, to know self, because that's the purpose. If you are outwardly focused, externally focused, and you need external validation, then it's not going to get it. If you're not going to get it, if your spirit is not in a place to refer to self, your internal reference point, you might not be there yet, and that's okay. It really, really is. Everybody is on their own place in their own journey. Spirit said that the ability to transmute energy is like your superpower. And one of the easiest ways that we can give the example is if you feel down and you put on some high vibrational music, that music lifts your spirit. So you know that the energy can change, and it could change just like that if you allow it. It says you would have heard energy flows where your attention goes. Your energy flows where your attention goes, aka what you focus on, you will grow. So who is the thinker of your thoughts? You are. You thinking your thoughts, right? So if you are thinking thoughts and you're focusing on this, that's exactly what the fuck is gonna grow, beloved. If you are thinking on, yeah, this shit happened, it fucking sucks, I'm in this situation and I'm in a rut and I can't get out of it. I look around me and my circumstances, there's nothing that I can do about it. There's not enough resources in order for me to, solution my way out of it. I just don't got it. It's just not here. Woe is me. I've been left. I've been forsaken. This is it. And if you sit in that energy, that's exactly what you will experience. But if you start to change your mindset and focus on what is here versus what's not here, what is here that I can use? What else is, a different way of thinking about it, being innovative, using your ingenuity, again, your problem solving skills. When you become solution focused, you will find a solution. Because honestly, every challenge, every problem has a solution built in it. But people focus on the problem instead of seeing that, it has to be a solution to it, because every challenge comes with the solution, it's built in. Can you focus on finding that instead of focusing on where the challenge is at? It says, so exercising your power to activate your thoughts that serve you. So by exercising your power to activate the thoughts that serve you instead of those that don't, you can transmute negative vibes first into neutral ones and then into happier territory. Now, I know that there are some challenges because they don't want us to get this out. Mercury retrograde, communication is shit. Plus, it's a very powerful message when you listen to it. Because what they just read, is what they just said. when you look at your circumstance outwardly and only thing you see is what's missing, like I don't have what I need, then you are focused on what's missing. Therefore, you cannot find what you're looking for. Your thoughts stay negative. But as soon as you start looking at your outward situation and be like, oh, that's there, that is there, that is there, that is there, I could take those things, combine them into a whole different way. I can innovate. I can use my ingenuity, and I can solution myself up out of here. You just change that negative situation into a neutral one. You see that there's opportunity to solve it, and then you could change it into a happier situation by being like, yes, now I'm empowered to get to working and get to tinkering and trying and making ways to get through it. It's just it. Look, the mind is. Can we take a sip? Thank you. Heavy message for the rising. That's what Spirit said. Between stimulus and response, there is space. Between whatever the challenge is, whatever the stimulus is, and you responding to it, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose your response. In our response lies our growth and in our freedom. So, when you get hit with a situation, take a second. Don't run off and like, oh, see, I just knew it's always something shit. And every time you seem like we get past this, that, and the other, it's always something. It's always this. It's like an instant reaction to like something that we don't consider to be the greatest news. Somebody bring you bad news. Don't nobody bring me no bad news. I just heard the whiz. Yeah, High Priestess and Fire Guardian is here, right? If you are a High Priestess and you can harness your mystic power of energy transmutation, only thing you need to do is ignite your fire. Something might come along and be the strike, to light your flame and make you passionate. And that passion, that catalyst could be a problem, a challenge. It's to get your juices going. It's to fire you up. It's to, bring some energy to your life. And I'm not saying that, it always feel good. It has nothing to do with how you feel about it. It's just the reality of life. Everything needs a yin and a yang. And the yang itself is fire energy. You know what I mean? It's like Emperor energy, that's Aries energy, that's fire energy. So what is the fire doing? What is it coming to ignite? Can you go into that yin energy to trust, to neutralize it, to bring the energy of it down, allow the forces to come together to collide, to create something new in your life? You transmute the energy. And if you can harness that mystic power, if you understand the laws and you are operating in alignment, oh, you will see it and you will get so good at it. You will shock yourself. You won't go back. I bet that. You will know exactly what to do anytime a problem is presented to you. Hey, Miss Monica. Can't make it up, trader. Exchanging energy. Exchange energy and create abundance. So thank you to the Alpha and Omega who does all things, because it's not your girl. It's not your girl, lie to you. We don't pull cards. The Spirit do. It could start slow like that old school Crisco. You know what I'm saying? The Alpha and Omega had to get it out the can and into the pan. And they get to cooking. They turn the heat up. They turn the heat up. I can't make it up. Where is it? The sun, happiness, bliss. What? Turn that heat up. What's hotter than this? In our solar system? Not much. Enjoy, success, and happiness. If we see it, the ability to take negative energy, make it neutral, and then use it to create a happier experience. Exchanging energy to create abundance, and joy, and success, and happiness. That's exactly what they just read out the book. If y'all didn't see that part, is number 8 in the 12 laws of the universe. Might have to start it over. That's okay if you have to start it back over from the beginning. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you. Great day, great day. Yes, we were seeing something about Spirit gave us orange. I was feeling sacral chakra. I do feel a little solar plexus, transmuted energy, but it's more about the creativity and getting into that mindset to create, allowing your root, the fire, to be lit so that you can go into the kingdom and create. Is giving, lighting your passion and creating something from it. And the thing about it is, whatever lights your passion or root, you still have to change it to push it up into the sacral. If you don't feel secure enough and safe enough to handle the situation and take it into the kingdom with you, like to you, to your soul, and have them start to take, is giving the material, the elements, and start to look at it and discern it and generate possibilities, because they're limitless. You just don't know what the spirit will do and how they're going to use this situation or use you. You just don't know until you go in to discover. Which one? This one? All right. See, Moon, you got to go in and to discover. You just don't know. You don't know. Pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. We take the right actions, we get our instructions, we move ahead with confidence, knowing that whatever the Spirit told you to do is going to work out exactly the way that it's supposed to. That's like a big sip. Even if it make it seem like you spilled a little something, like, look, too much dip on your chip is what I heard. Dragonfly is here, and it happens to be number 8, which is the law that we read. Right? It says, have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, connection to the spirit. So you allow those situations to send you into the sacral, the hermit, and then you get back in touch with self, your spirit, the source of us living, your soul time. You start doing things and rediscovering you and reawakening the spirit in you, and it's rising up, it's lifting up, solar plexus, you're feeling empowered, like, yeah, we can go forward. Your heart is getting strong again, it's giving courage. I'm seeing Braveheart type of energy. You saying it with your chest. You talking about being able to come through. Yes. And whatever you speak is giving that throat chakra. Of course, you got that cosmic chakra in the altar major. Your God voice activating, and it's giving powerful. You can speak to the move, to the mountain. Speak to the move. You can speak to the mountain and call it and force it to move. You take your authority over your situation and you begin to move. Things in your life begin to move. Patience. It's a rhythm to this. So don't sit in complacency. You can do what you want to do. It ain't on to us to tell you what to do. These are just the vibes the spirit say. You got free will. But there's a rhythm and there's a pace. And it's something about operating on the laws that helps you to quicken things, to accelerate. Right? If you stay in that energy of giving and receiving, right? You think, you got things circulating, that law of compensation. You doing good for just for the sake of doing good. You ain't got to get nothing back. You just are doing good deeds. Spiritual bank deposits. Your spiritual bank is overflowing. You are finding ways to create value. You don't chase shit. You create value. You are a creator, beloved. Why would you chase anything when you are a creator? Fuck. If I know how to make ice cream, I'm not going to be chasing down the damn ice cream truck. We just bought some shit to make candy bars yesterday, y'all. We finna start making our own candy bars. We look at the back of them ingredients, like, it's too much shit in there. We got cocoa powder, we got coconut oil. You can use food grade cocoa butter if you want to, but we got our cocoa powder, we got our coconut oil, and I think it's just a little bit of sugar, powdered sugar. And you put that in a double boiler, you just made homemade chocolate. 3 ingredients. The fuck is the rest of this shit on the back of a Hershey bar? Read the ingredients and tell me, is it 3? Right? You might chase an ice cream truck, just saying. You mean I don't like it. Yeah, but it's giving like, we have the ability to do so many things, to create, you know what I mean? And it's like, now look, some things I might be like, yeah, that's a pursuit. I'm gonna persistently work on that, but I don't know. I'm like you, Veronica. I probably ain't gonna be running after too much of nothing. Unlock the magic within. Spirit wants somebody to unlock the magic within to see you. Take time to reflect. In every situation, challenge comes, there's a space between the challenge and your response. Take time to reflect. That way, you can move that challenging energy into a neutral space and then take it from a neutral space into a happier place. Right? We always are empowered. This is the wheat field. What up, guys? Wheat, what it do? Welcome back to the wheat field. I can't make it up when I'm telling you the spirit said. Take charge with authority. Take charge with authority. You look out at your world and you take that pause. You take charge over your situation. Whatever your mind say it is what it is. In that moment, it's critical. You could look at it again, protection. You could look at it and instantly come off. I'm telling you, every time I seem like I get through something, here's something else coming. I knew it was going to be something. Damn. You know what I mean? That could be somebody's instant first reaction. Instead of welcoming the challenge, like, oh man, okay, this is something that we gotta face. Got it. Pause. Well, spirit, I'm offering this to you because whatever it is, I know that you can fix it. Whole different approach. It's an empowering approach. And I wouldn't care what it was. Whether it is job, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's money, whether it's health, whether it's children, whether it's relationships, lovers, even with self. When you start to analyze and dissect your habits, what are you doing on a daily basis that could be causing you issues or wreaking havoc or bringing chaos, and you may not notice it? You are not clued in on the small things that may stack up and cause you an issue. I could put a coffee cup in the sink every day. If I don't wash the dishes, then or that girl's cups out by 7-10 days, I got a sink full of coffee cups. I'm out of coffee cups. Then I'm sitting there like, shit, ain't no more clean coffee cups in the cabinet. Well, fuck, you didn't wash them. What did you think was gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? Some shit is just like maintenance. When we are not taking care of our foundation, when we're not doing the shadow work, the inner work, we're not healing, we're not going back and repairing, when we have become, comfortable in our situation, either accept it and be gracious and grateful for it, you'll feel better. It don't make sense to be like, oh, I don't like the situation I'm in. It sucks, and then I'm not gonna do shit about it, but complain about it. I mean, you could do that. It is an option. It may not make you feel no better. Just saying. It may be something that doesn't truly serve you that you could release. JJS. Or you could be like, I'm ready for a change. And sometimes, it come out like protection. It comes out like, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of sitting in this same fuck ass situation. But what was that ignited the passion? It's the anger. It's the frustration of no longer wanting to be where you at. You ready for a change. So it's a difference. I can start with which I asked for protection. I'm sick of this shit. Which says, I'm sick. And you telling the universe that you sick. Protection. Or you can say, I'm ready for change. I'm ready to accept that change is happening. If change is the only constant and you are welcoming the energy of change, you keep change circulating in your life, which means you ain't never chasing change. Come on, get this thing. Why the fuck would I be chasing change, coins, when I welcome change into my life? If I'm welcoming it into my life, I done made space for it. I done made room for it. I done went in and I done cleaned up some shit and put some shit in order. I done decluttered some shit. It is welcoming. You know the difference when you walk into somebody's house that's welcoming, like you got somewhere to fucking sit down, like it smelled like they was anticipating a person to come over. They might have an hors d'oeuvre or two, a cookie, a cracker, a slice of cheese, some lemonade, something. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like to be welcomed in somebody's space. So come on in with a warm embrace. Let's gather here with grateful hearts, Ashe. Do that with your energy. Make your abundance feel welcome to come into you. Make change welcome to come into you, to accept it, not to just accept, not just tolerate. I tolerate change because it's just the only constant. No. Do you want to be tolerated? Is that the energy you want a person to greet you with? No. I welcome you. Thank you so much for coming by. I'm so grateful to see you. I prepared a place for you. Ain't that what they say we supposed to do? Prepare a place for you? I'm going to go ahead and you and prepare a place for you. Shit. You mean you finna go to the crib real quick and prepare a place? You gonna get the air mattress out and blow it up, put some fresh sheets on it, some pillows and all that stuff. So when I come on in, I got a place to rest. Yes, I'm fin to do that. I'm fitting ready to go do it right now. So whensoever you choose to show up, we ready to receive you. Because it might come like a thief in the night. You just don't know the time. You don't know the hour where it's going to show up. But if you're ready to receive, beloved, come on, y'all going to have me preaching on a Friday. They said it's a rising message. It's time to raise up. What your mind focus on is what you will create, beloved. Change this energy. You are magical. When you unlock that magic within, baby, you take charge and authority over your situation. People be waiting and praying for the Most High God to move them out of something so that they could do something. And the Most High God said, show me what you're working with. Let me tell you that you could grow in that situation. The solution is already with you, but you so focused on the negative that you can't see the positive. What would you like? This one. Spirit said, train your mind. Train your mind training. Thank y'all so much for being here. If you are not a positive person, and if you really don't want to be a positive person, if y'all just want to hear somebody get their shit, you probably don't want to stay around this channel, beloved, because we not that. We not hiding the facts. What facts are you hiding? Spirit said, hiding the facts. What does that say? Even though so many reputable scientists say on record that free will is an illusion, choices that we can make, a strong belief prevails that this information should not be made available to the public, for to do so could be harmful to society. We cannot afford for people to internalize the truth about free will. If the public are naive enough to believe in free will, let us not disabuse them of their mistake when such a mistake helps maintain the existing social order. It says denial of free will in a culture of pervasive surveillance is the straightforward road to totalitarianism. How do we say it? I can't say it. It's like, we know what reism, they will not let me say the word, and we know how to pronounce it, we just can't get it out. It's given a straight road to control. These ideas are dangerous. There is an acute risk that they will be oversimplified and used to justify an anything goes attitude towards criminal activity. If you're looking for me, I'll be on the block with my thing caught, constantly sitting on it. No. Cause I'm a rider, soul survivor, I told you I was hearing Akon. ethnic conflict, even genocide. Davies has even called for an absolute suppression of the idea that there is no free will. They're saying that there is no free will. So when you believe something will make a difference, that we can achieve something through our efforts, we put in much more effort. Conversely, if you think you will fail, you will never try your best to succeed. Your beliefs matter. All about your beliefs. Although the benefits of believing in free will are apparent in the studies cited above, it has also been shown to influence at an even deeper level. It says, this certain study in 2011, David Rigoni et al., showed that shaking people's belief in self mastery impairs their brain's readiness to act even before they're aware of the intention to move. So if you shake a person's belief in self mastery, it can and will impair their brain's ability to be ready to act even before they're aware of the intention or the need to move. In this study, the experimental group was told to carefully read a text that said scientists had discovered free will to be an illusion, whereas the control group read an article on consciousness with no mention of free will. The subjects then took part in a Libet style experiment, pushing a button and indicating when they decided to act. The EEG results showed far lower activity in the group who did not believe in free will, and during the it says did not believe in free will during the unconscious phase of the readiness potential. So it was lower activity in people who did not believe in free will. It seems that deep in the brain, the gumption to act flagged along with the belief in self determination. If we are not free, it makes no sense to put effort into actions and to be motivated. Thank you. I'm glad we went back because I'm like, they trying to say that there's no free will. Like, you don't get a chance to decide. You do. But a part of it is, do you believe, like, one, self mastery, that you have power to affect change, and that if you make the choice, there's a probability that you can be successful, that everything is not controlled. A lot of people, if you are in a group and you feel like you don't have a choice, like your free will is being suppressed, or you don't have the ability to choose for self, you cannot master self, so you don't believe in self, and that you are just like a hand is over you that's limiting you and holding you down, so it doesn't matter what you choose, people will not act. But if you believe that you are empowered and that you can make choices to better your life, that you're free to do that, to master yourself and harness your energy, then you will do it. It's all based on how you believe. Thank you, Spirit. Because I was about to say, wait a minute, that's so different than anything that you've told us. But let's go further in the text. Yes, it is how you think about it. If you think that you have choice, if you think you have power, if you think you can make change in a positive way, then you will act in a way that makes change. And it doesn't matter what you see because you believe it despite your external circumstance. But if you believe that no matter your external circumstance, you could be in a family with every motherfucking thing. You could be rich. You could have resources up and in and out the ass, beloved, and people will feel like, they can't make choice. I gotta be what my parents told me to be. They got me on track to go to Harvard, Yale, and I'm gonna go into business and become a corporate accountant or some shit and take over the family shit. And that's not what the fuck I want to do. I don't want to be associated with that. I want to be something else. Instead of sitting in the boardroom, I want to go paint or take pictures of mountains and shit, and I can't do it, or they gonna cut me off from the inheritance. It's not about how much resource you see in your external world or your external environment. It's what do you believe? If you believe that you could be free and you could do what you want to do and you can pursue your goals and your dreams and they can be achieved, you will take actions and steps to do that. Everything that comes to you will be resource material to support that. You could walk away from every motherfucking thing to go do that. Is people be like, fuck it, cut me off from the inheritance. I don't want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Cut me off. I look, if I gotta be out here on the block doing this and doing that and fucking around and fuck around and get locked up or some dumb shit, cut me out of it. I don't want no parts. I go over here and do my own thing and fucking, you know, shit, move in silence. So take charge with authority. Make your own decisions. It's not about what's in front of you. It's not about the Most High God changing your situation. You could grow within it. Every problem has a solution. It challenges you to think, to innovate, to be I'm saying ingenious. I keep saying the word ingenuity, but it's something that like ingenuous or disingenuous that's coming through. Some same shit, different day. So if you move in silence and you work in silence and you do it and you practice it and you're diligent and you're persistent and you do it every day, you will make bread, babe. That's what it's giving me. And I don't know why I just called somebody babe. So this could be an answer that's not coming from either somebody that really cares about you. It could be a romantic type of thing. Somebody could have, they could call you babe. They could tell you like that. That could be the advice. Babe, look, come away from people who, or don't tell nobody what you working on. You know what I mean? Just don't say nothing about it. Just keep doing what you do every single day. It's going to happen for you. The bread, you can make it. Just move in silence and you can do it. Practicing on the laws, on the principles every single day. And don't tell nobody shit. Ignore the naysayers, right? And ignore the need to lay there. Like if you are feeling low in energy, you may end up with a catalyst, like a problem, a challenge to make you get up, beloved, to ignite your passion. A lot of people feel like, oh, the problem that's coming in is just the Most High God punishing me for something. Instead of you looking at it like a punishment, look at it as the catalyst to ignite your passion, beloved. It's something to ignite your passion. You could change how you see it. What is the hidden truth in the moon? Pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead with confidence. Yeah, you could have some happiness haters around you, which is why Spirit is saying move in silence. It could be, again, somebody giving you advice and telling you to move in silence. Like, quit telling these people what you're doing. Because they give you negative ass energy, happiness, hater shit, right? But you could transmute it into more positivity. Shit, if they telling me don't do it, it must be a reason, that I'm supposed to do it. Who are these fucking entities trying to make me not be great? Especially if you know what you do and causes no harm to self or to other people. It's creating value. It's something good. It pours into your spiritual bank. It serves onto creation. It's a part of your dharmic purpose. Oh, you supposed to do that. And you're going to have people that come along to stop you and try to hold you back. What do you do with them people? You use it as an opportunity to transmute that energy to fuel your passion and keep on going. Energy is energy. Gas is gas. I wouldn't give a fuck if you was at motherfucking Circle K, Citgo, Shell. Gas is gas shit. Just be careful of that. Fuck up your engine. I don't know. That's why we electric. Force. Sometimes you gotta use force to get what you want. Taking charge with authority, right? I don't want you to force things on other people, right? To force your way in. But you do need to use the force to get what you want. Spirit had us watch The Last Jedi or Rise of Skywalker. It's the last iteration in the Star Wars series with Rey. Right? Of course, she was very powerful in the Force. But her lineage, the Palpatines, Emperor Palpatine, right? He was the adverse Sith Lord, right? Very dark Sith Lord. And one thing that always was kind of like interesting about the Star Wars series. Of course, the Sith use dark energy and light energy. They use both, right? Where the Jedi's only use light energy. And I think that was a major difference. And of course, the Sith were very powerful, nearly wiped out all the Jedi's. And actually, what saved the Jedi's is a descendant from the Sith. Ray did have that ability to use all of that power, but she chose to push it more towards positivity. So it is a thing about being able to accept the energy from the dark side, right? Because it takes the yin and the yang. It takes that balance, that polarity. It's always there. It does make us more powerful. We can use the force to get what we want, but it's about the intention. Do no harm to self and do no harm to others. If you are doing good deeds under that premise, all of that energy will definitely give you more force to achieve your goals, beloved. That is how you practice. Now, that's how you drive chariot energy. Moving all the way to celebration. Don't, yeah. Always tossing it back. It ain't over drinking. It's just 3 cups. It's celebrating. You will always be celebrating. You'll be making bread and you will be celebrating. Anything else in here, Spirit, say now? Yeah, impersonators though, and bad karma. Those who are impersonating and copying will be getting bad karma. Karma. People who want to act like you, talk like you. Ooh. People have to go in and find their authentic self, right? Everybody's energy signature is different. Your frequency is different. So you have to tune your own frequency. It's very difficult to get your channel messages when you have not tuned your frequency. It's full of static. It's like an old school TV. You have to get your antennas and pick up, tune the frequency, and then the channel starts to come through clearly. You can see the visions, you can hear the audio. So tune your frequency. See, magician, unlock that magic within. Tune your frequency. It's all about self-mastery. So yeah, and it's not like devil energy, but it's giving the dark forces. Like some people are afraid to use energy from the dark side in order to power themselves. Not just power, but balance their magic. Balance their magic. Everything that's in this card, people automatically make it like, oh, it's devil. It's backwards. When you read the meaning of the card, it's really not that. It's shadow work. It's the parts of self that you don't want to see. It's the things that you don't want to face. And when you conquer this energy, you take charge over self. When you conquer what's plaguing you, what are the bad habits? What are the things that no longer serve you? What are you feeling bound to? Is it a mindset? Is it negative self-thought? Is it critical thinking? Is it, a feeling of disempowerment? Is it external validation? Is it, the spirit calling you to say, hey, there's fire here. This issue, this challenge, or whatever you feel like is a negative thing is bringing you fire to ignite your flame. You need it to ignite the passion. Like, so your wand is lit. You need that passion. You need it to unlock the magic within. So many people find their gifts after they get pushed into the hermit. They rediscover self. They discover the magic within. They discover every principle, all of their elements. They get into alignment and they're able to go forward and they can use the force to get what they want. Not you just forcing, but it's like you use the force. I am the force and the force is with me. I am the force and the force is me. Judgment. How are you moving? How do you raise shit up? Rising message. It's how you rise. Anything else in here? Your spirit say yes. Actions. Renewal. Absolution. Judgment. Rebirth. Inner calling. Awakening. Reflection and reckoning. Spirit. Spiritual resurrection. Needing to lift your spirit. And it's time. It's time. Like your dharma is calling. So here's a tower. A shift. Something that somebody's gonna immediately be like, fuck. Something else is happening. Protection. Protection. Something else is happening every time I fucking turn around. It's something else. Shit. Can it just like stop? Spirit said no, it's not. And it don't stop. No, no. Mm-hmm. It don't stop. Because change is the only constant. Everything is changing. So when you understand that to welcome change into your life, to be open to be receiving when change is happening, is the easiest way to get through it. Yeah, surrender to the magic of who you are. It helps you unlock what? The magic within. Unlock the magic within. To surrender to the magic. And it don't stop. No, no. Magician, I mean, surrendering to your magic, it's only built into the name. I'm just saying. So is it built in? Yes, it's built in. That's what they said. We all have magic in us, even the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you, which is why it's important for us to sit in our authentic self and not this shit right here. People who stay on the hook of bad karma, daydreaming and fucking fantasizing because they refuse to release the imposter. They don't get into their true self, so they receive bad karma and they stay hooked to it. Daydreaming and fantasizing, which was the next card. Anything else in here? Spirit saying no. Yeah, see, surrender low self-esteem. Why is it low self-esteem? The sunflower is indicative of the sun, but if you don't believe in your power, then that's low self-esteem. You don't believe that you're powerful, therefore you're not. How can you want this one, this one, this one? The dreams. So we just saw the daydreaming card because we showed y'all. We just got to get it. We saw impersonation, bad karma, right? And being on the hook. And then we see dreaming, right? Fantasizing, daydreaming, nostalgic. Creeping. Is somebody watching the week? Could be. Who's not? Anyway. Dream cards. Miracles happen all the time. Open your mind to miracles and you will start experiencing miraculous coincidences in your life. Yeah, be curious. In your everyday life, react with interest to everything new life presents to you. Look, we said that a challenge comes to you, and the first thing some people do is, ah, oh, shit. It's always fucking something. Every time we fucking get through this just sick of this shit. Protection. Any word that comes that we may have spoken. Thank you. Instead of taking a moment when an issue arises to stop, to breathe. When you take a deep breath, you just pull some shit up from the root into the sacral, all the way up into the lungs, and you blew it out. Blew out that frustration. Oh, okay. Now I can think. We got some oxygen to the brain, right? Okay. Let me look at this. Oh, shit. Okay, it says this. It says that. It says this. Now you start to think and you start to solution. And your reaction to that catalyst is now more in line with solving a problem instead of putting more energy in shit that don't serve you, like all this huffing and puffing of and calling in more issues and more sickness and more tired and all of this nonsense. None of it serves you. But when you stop and you take that breath, that pause, and you react differently, you see that like, oh shit, here's details in this thing. For some reason, it's like reading a bill, like something that you didn't know was coming in the mail, or email or some shit. And the first thing you do is see, past due, or this needs to be done. And then react off of that versus when you take a breath, pause, blow it out, settle yourself for a minute, read it before you jump into all of that. Because the reaction, the breath to calm you down and get oxygen to the brain to think, you read it. You start picking up the details that the solution is already in there, or it's something in it to lead you to solving the problem. But when we jump into the negative off rip, you miss all of that shit. You spend all this energy about this, that, and flailing around, and or just allowing yourself to sink into depression or disempowerment, right? Disempowerment, and then you can get stuck. And that just makes shit worse. It don't solve it, and the problem is not gonna go away. If anything, you're allowing shit to stack up. You're complicating something that doesn't have to be that heavy. It could also be a waste of time. Time that you could be using towards solution. And when you get into that habit of addressing every challenge as an opportunity to welcome change, beloved, everything around you starts to change. It do. So react with interest. That curiosity will open your mind for new possibilities because the solution is there. This is the difference in growth mindset. Not everybody has an empowered mindset. Not everybody has a growth mindset. So you have to think about what type of mindset is that person that you are dealing with has. Do they have that type of mindset? Can y'all align with the meeting of the minds? If you can't, you might want to separate yourself from that person. That's why we don't mind when people leave us. Because obviously we're not aligned for a reason. They was with us for whatever minute they was with us for, and that was it. That's great. Thank you so much for your gifts, the catalyst for change, and be well on your way. One of the last time I had a conversation with a person that I decided that I would never have conversation with again, that's exactly what I hit him with. Because I didn't want to be rude because we was in mixed company and just be like, ignore their ass like I normally would do a person. Well, I kind of did ignore one person, but then the other one, I was just, how you doing? I'm well. I pray you well too. Turned around and walked off. They was like, damn, love, what was that about? Y'all synced it. We don't need to explain it. Spirit says you are special. You are special, the most special you the world is ever going to see. Follow your bliss and walk your own path and let your special talent shine bright for everyone to see. The sun shines bright. You unlocking the magic within, taking charge with authority, moving in silent, doing that shit daily. Oh, you gonna be celebrating. Right? And that's the reason why it's bad karma for people who be impersonating. Don't be impersonating. Like, cure that imposter syndrome. You real, you authentic, and that's it. You know, period. And you are special, the most special you the world is ever going to see. So follow your bliss. Walk your own path and let your special talent shine bright. You got something that you could do. You have a special talent. I don't know which one of these beloved. It feels chaotic. Which one? This, thank you. So people who are happiness haters, they don't want to see your dreams come true. They dream killers. They'll fucking just tear your shit down if you tell them. But you can take that energy and you can transmute it. Perpetual transmutation of energy says you can take this negative, low vibrational shit and you can change it into positivity with the sun. The moon is here. Light is light. It light the night, it light the day. It's just, it is what it is. So this catalyst, this problem, this challenge that's coming your way is to light your flame, magician, so that you can unlock the magic within you, beloved. Surrender to the magic. Don't ignore this challenge is, and just lay there and don't do anything with it. It's giving pay attention to the opportunity for change and to welcome it. Take authority and take charge. Use the force to get what you want. You are a person who can tap into it. Temperance could be earth angel energy and really understanding that growth mindset. If you are an earth angel, you're going to go through some shit. If you are a person that understands they can tap into the forces, you can tap into the light and the dark, like blending that Sith with that Jedi, beloved, is giving people that was powerful, like Anakin Skywalker turned into Darth Vader because his power was distorted by the dark side. Instead of being balanced, it was distorted. You know what I mean? So what will happen when you balance out your energy, your light and your dark? Those forces that are within. You think you can't move your chariot forward? You absolutely can. You absolutely can. You can make the decisions that's going to move you forward to raise your spirit, to lift your own spirit up. Let's get this one. Don't chase your dream. Who was here when we said cash rules everything around me? Cream, get the money, dollar bills, y'all. When we said change, like, look, don't chase change. Don't chase cream. Well, don't chase change. You don't gotta chase it because change is constant, it's ever present. So you never have to chase it. But you don't chase anything. You just don't need to chase. Don't chase your dream. Learn to appreciate the present moment. Moving in silence and doing that shit daily, same shit, different day. Every day I am persistent. Every day I'm appreciating the moment. I'm in it. I'm using the force that I have to work this shit right here. Unlocking the magic, unlocking, turning keys, turning widgets. I'm in the work in the present. When you do that, when your dreams do come true, you have learned to enjoy the moment, which we just said, instead of reaching for the next dream. Teach your mind to rest in the moment. Teach your mind to be present. You don't gotta chase shit. Whatever you chase eludes you. It runs from you. That's the dynamic. The runner chaser dynamic. And it's present in anything. That's the law of it. Period. Thank you to the Most High God. I felt like this was gonna be it, and they don't want to get this last card off the table, so we just gonna leave it. I don't know what it is. Look, meditate. Look, teach your mind to rest in the moment. I can't make this shit up. What's the first word? Do it not say rest? Introspection, meditation, rejuvenation. Rest your mind. Teach your mind to rest in the moment. I'm gonna show y'all this card just because y'all don't be thinking that we just be making shit up. Teach your mind to rest in a moment. Pick this deck up and split it on the four swords that say rest. Family. It could be people in your family that's fucking happiness haters. You can't share your dreams and shit with every damn body. You think they gonna support you? They probably not. Why? Because they looking at you as the same person that they've been knowing since however long they've been knowing you. They got expectations of who you should be and who you can't be, what you can do and what you can't do. Oh, I never seen that in you. You ain't have to. You ain't gotta see that shit in me. It's connections. This is somebody that don't want to see your ass happy. Look at this shit. It's own people in your damn family that don't want to see you happy, connected, balanced. None of that shit. They don't. Why? I'm seeing mirror. You put a mirror up to them and show them that they not fucking doing it. How you gonna be great when we come out of the same hood? If you looking for me, I be on the block with my thing constantly. That's what I'm hearing. How you gonna do it? How you gonna be great? We came out the same motherfucking hood. We came out the same house. We had the same resources. We came up in the same shit. And you turned out to be this. Yeah, y'all had a different mindset. A lot of people don't got a growth mindset. Y'all come from the motherfucking hills of LA or wherever the fuck, some celebrity shit, and people in there go off and be great, and you got that one over there that they can't do shit with. We just know. Look, the Trump of the family, I don't care what y'all say, that man had to be bailed out by his parents so many motherfucking times. It's public news, not fake news. That's real shit. Okay? Had everybody give him every damn thing and still ran all this shit into the goddamn ground. Scheming and scamming and fucking playing on people. I was pissed off about tariffs yesterday. Go get some damn salt. $20 a fucking bag for salt. Bringing our passions down. $20 for a bag of salt. How many bags of salt do people go through in the wintertime, like in the Midwest? Because a lot of salt is imported from Canada. So, as a consumer, I'm paying $20 a fucking bag for salt. Shit's ridiculous. How the fuck do we take economic advice from a failed businessman? I have no clue. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. But you got the power. New beginnings, inspiration, creativity, passion. Light in your damn flame. Passion. Confidence. Ain't no low self-esteem. You got power. You are powerful. Self-mastery. You just need to unlock the magic within. Magician. Unlock your magic. Surrender to the magic. 3 cards from 3 different decks saying the same thing. Spirit said they ain't heard you yet. This one. New beginning. New beginnings. New beginnings. What risk are you willing to take? New beginnings, spontaneity, freedom, optimism. See, you gotta be free to believe that you could act. You gotta believe that you are free enough to act. Ain't nothing holding me. This situation ain't keeping me. I'm not stuck because this is where I grew up. No. You could go wherever the fuck I want to go. I could do what the Spirit showed me to do. They would do it through us. Yeah, hangman delay, held up and stuck to a source. No, the fuck you not. And you ain't got to wait and be stuck for other people to see what you see. If you see it, then you go do it and be great. Shit. Hermit, by yourself, soul searching. Go into the soul, into the sacral. And have them show you what you can do. Enlighten you and unlock you. Unlock the magic that's in you. That's what they said. You want this one? This one. All right. Work on it. It's some shit to do. Same shit every motherfucking day is what they said. Moving in silence. Okay? That's what they told us already. Move in silence. Same shit, different day. What you think they doing right here with this 8 of Pentacles? Ashe. He ain't talking to nobody. Ain't nobody around him. He by himself. What? Moving in silence, same shit every day. Getting that shit down to a science, okay? Moving in silence, same shit every day. Working and working and working until you get it down to a science. Skill development, being diligent, hard work, and getting it down to a science. Craftsmanship. I know what I'm doing with this here. I know what I'm doing with this here. I don't need you to come over here telling me what I'm doing with this right here. We getting it. We getting it. And the advice you giving me might fuck up my shit. I'm gonna need you to stay the fuck over there and stay out my business, is what I heard. You want this one? And another one. See? Don't fuck up my plans. You let somebody come over there and start getting in the middle of your shit, they will fuck your shit up on purpose. Don't do it. Don't even tell them what the fuck you doing. See, rest your mind and be quiet. Silence. Don't tell they ass shit. Nothing, not a damn thing, beloved. See, you the one with the gift. Your cup will be the one that's overflowing. New beginnings. New beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. Shit. You get a new beginning. You get a new beginning. And you get a new beginning. That's what I heard. When you change your mind, you automatically, instantly actualize, self-actualize a new beginning. Instant. I wouldn't care whether you feel like your situation has changed or not, beloved. You grow within it. You automatically set the course for growth. You follow the laws and the principles for growth, and it'll work out. Because this shit is not fickle. Man's law is fickle. They go in there and what they backdoor deals and change legislation all the time. Most High God is true. The laws that it put forth, the laws of the universe, the laws of nature, the laws of your biology, they don't change. They don't. They are written, they are codified. Shit, like fucking Supreme Court motherfucking precedents. But we already know that could change depending on the vote and how they got people on the court, beloved. Who's sitting on the court judging? Because Roe v. Wade, shit, that was a thing. Now you no longer have control or authority over your own body, beloved. You don't. Knight of Cups. Something about offering good deeds, good intentions, good spirits. Raise your spirit up. Offer it out with love, right? You do that and you create value, everything will come back. You will be paid back. You will be rewarded. See, Empress, you can create. You can. But it's something with this conflict and a challenge that you may need to balance, heal it, right? Look, there's the chariot. That force, the dark forces combined with your light is what moves you forward. And maybe that's what the spirit wants you to see. Whatever it is that you're waiting for, that other thing so that you can move to take you to stability is already within you. This conflict is igniting it, or the challenge, the problem, the drama is bringing it. Yeah, so that you can move forward. You just changed the energy. And it's coming from a connection. Somebody that you are connected to. Or it's about somebody that you're going to connect to. Definitely. Lovers, Two of Cups, all of this is the same energy. It's something that you're connecting to, or somebody that you're connected to. Or, yeah. And I told y'all, I heard that. Don't worry about people say, babe, just keep doing your thing. You will get there. See, you could even be in this energy like creating, and once you keep doing it, you follow that advice, right? And just keep doing it and staying at it despite your circumstances, your situation, or what other people think about it, you will get to success. You will be celebrating. Hey Elise, thank you so much. Hey JW, thank you so much. I don't know why I think is your tag name different? Do they be changing your tag name, JW? I feel like it's different. Yeah, look, Queen of Wands, surrender, low self-esteem. You got to do it with fucking confidence. And if you have a habit of pleasing other people, let that shit go. They happiness haters. That's what I thought, beloved. That's what I thought. Yeah, they just happiness haters. You got to be confident and surrender to your intuition. Look. Surrender defensiveness. You don't have to defend shit. Whatever the fuck is in you that the spirit told you to do, you do it. And you ain't got to answer to nobody. Only God can judge you. Surrender to your passion. That fire being ignited. Get out of your head. Let your mind rest. And feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. And we gonna go! Because they already said this. And this right here just sums up the whole reading, the rising message. It's giving rise up. We need fire to rise. Heat rises. Is that not true? Just think about the things that are true. Heat rises. So the Most High God will use this heat, this passion. He will bring something to bring some heat, to ignite this so that you can rise. You can lift your spirit. But it's all about whether or not you have enough belief and confidence to say that, yeah, this too can work for my good. Everything is working for my great. I can be victorious over this circumstance. It's a mental mindset conflict. And when you get your mind right, Hierophant, look, you will celebrate. Three of Cups, always partying. Ain't that what we said? You will celebrate. You will get there. You will get where? To here, Ten of Pentacles. And it's all stemming from whatever situation with the devil that the spirit brought you, Temperance Angel, to light your fire, to show you what you can do, to take authority, to take charge. And then they not say that, to take charge with authority. And you can do it. You can do it. Nine of Pentacles, by yourself. Blow the motherfucking house down, shock everybody else. Awakening your enlightenment. Allowing yourself to come out this Eight of Swords, which is next. We could have just kept going. But that's the mental conflict. If your mind don't believe it, you ain't going to be able to do it. If anything is constraining your mindset, you won't do it. You won't do it because you don't believe it. A lot of people don't raise themselves up because they don't believe they can. They are mentally stuck. They don't understand that they have the power to lift themselves up. They don't. And it is a thing with those energies that don't want you to believe it. If we tell them that they can come to self mastery, magician, that they could use all of these energies to transmute it, the law of perpetual transmutation of energy, which is why we always say transmute that, transmute that, transmute it into more power, transmute it into more love, transmute it into more creativity, transmute it into more passion. That's why it's so important. We're telling you to operate on a very important law that people miss. And maybe it's just like the learning and getting deep into it and understanding the mechanics that would help people kind of come to terms with it. And sometimes it's just understanding, that you need to surrender. Surrender to the magic of life. Surrender to the magic within. That the mundane shit awakens your magic. The tower moments awaken your magic. They tell you who you are. They show you what you can do. Things that you wouldn't have known had you not gone through. See, great teacher. Learning from spiritual experiences. How can you be a teacher if you ain't never learned shit? And a teacher knows that they are forever the student, the hermit. They are always searching, they are always looking, they are always working, they're always diligent. There's always more to discover. Always thinking or paying attention to your thoughts, training your mind. It's a mental game. Everything is mental. Every athlete knows that it's a mental game. Every scholar knows to train their brain. Your brain is a muscle. And if you don't use it, then it atrophies. Star ancestor is coming through. Follow the voice of your soul. Hermit energy, soul searching, touch in with the soul, the source of you, source of us living. Look, embrace the energy of peace. Some people coming into you with the bullshit, you can transmute that energy back to peace and then you move it. To me, peace is a neutral standpoint, right? You can take that issue and choose to move it to peace. That's neutral. You can take that peace and move it into wholeness, which makes you happy, beloved. Because Peace, Piece, either way, they just a part of your wholeness week. The first law is the law of oneness. Everything comes back to one. Stability, Knight of Wands is here, fire, and Temperance Angel. The Temperance Angel is lighting your fire. And whatever this heat is that's coming to you, you take those pieces and you transmute it back into wholeness. I'm hearing law number 2, so let's just remember. 12 laws of the universe. We got the first one, the law of oneness. Everything whole, everything complete. They give you a piece, you get your piece, you prioritize your piece, transmute it back into wholeness, into oneness. The second one, they said focus on law number 2, is the law of vibration. What are you vibrating with? What's vibrating with you? Do you need to transmute to raise your vibration, to lift it up so that you experience the higher things in life? Yes. Yes. Yes, you do. That's what Spirit said. If you want to. We got winter here. And stay rooted and stay grounded. Enjoy the fruits and reap your rewards. Be brave and be honest. The devil. So, during this energy that you may be called to fight through something, fight with your mindset. Understand that the change is coming to ignite your passion, beloved. Thank y'all so much for coming through and spending time with your girl on this day. Rising message, raising up your spirit is what Spirit said, Ashe. Everybody not on the same wavelength. Everybody not on the same clock. Everybody not on the same timing. Everybody is not going to get it at the same time, beloved, and that's okay. Don't wait on them, though. No, you got to keep going about your merry little way. I don't know why, for some reason, the Spirit just closed my knees, so I don't know what that's about, but Spirit said don't wait on these people to get it. You can't, because you don't know whether they're destined to get it in this life cycle or not. And some people are just not. So if you wait with them for them to get it and understand your point of view and they're not destined to get it in this life cycle, then what the fuck is going to happen to you? See, family. Some of these people, they're not supposed to get it right now. Spirit said that's true. Right? I got overflow and King of Pentacles. That could be for you. Overflowing. Mindset. Don't let people connected to you hold you back because they have some sort of distorted view of you, wanting you to buy into it. No, you would be impersonating. That's not real. That's not authentic. They will keep you on the hook sitting on the motherfucking block with them, beloved. And now, one, you would be a rider, a soul survivor. Think about that statement. Soul survivor, not just SOUL survivor. SOLE, one survivor. No. Can't make it up. Some sort of something. A soul survivor? Survival of the fittest? Cause I'm a rider. A soul survivor. Yeah, egos clashing. Somebody hustling, but in a group of fucking karmic people. Trying to come up out that shit and be a goddamn soul survivor? Fuck that. Move away. Stalker alert. Energy for money. A wolf in your camp. See? This is all what it's about. I don't know if they're trying to get evidence or somebody or something like that. Again, you may need to move away from people. Who the fuck is clocking you? Who clocking you? Who trying to get the inside scoop? Being all up in your damn business. That's why Spirit said told you to move in silence. Somebody clocking you. Somebody watching you. Can't have shit. And that ain't gotta be somebody addicted. They could be doing some shit. They could be selling some shit. Look, Spirit trying to tell you, pull your coattail so that you can block this negativity. You can dodge these bullets. Yeah. Who watching you? Who clocking you? Who looking for you? Who all up in your business? Holding grudges against you. Just because y'all family don't make y'all friends, beloved. Just because y'all family don't make y'all friends. Trust and believe it don't. Scarcity tactics. And what is it? Scarcity tactics? Kissing your ass. So they could do this. Told you. Follow the laws, beloved. I love you like I love me because that's my capacity. But it's growing and expanding on a daily. That's the thing. It's growing and expanding on a daily. That 1% make a difference because annualized 365, that's 365% of growth, beloved. You think people is your family, friends, your bro, your sis, your cuz, your relly. You never know what the fuck they'd be thinking about doing to you, really. I'm just saying, that's real shit. Real shit. Don't blame me. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't. Protect the messenger is protected. Yes, thank you. We behind the spirit. They got the shield in front of us. We like this, and they powering through. We behind them like this right here. Dragonfly, love, transformation, thorns, and plane. So somebody could be going. We did talk about going on a vacation, y'all. We would love to get away. We really would, right? We do see somebody is transforming. Spirit is calling you to break the chains. And of course, to protect yourself, the thorns. The rose has protection for a reason. It's shit that you don't see. Use your intuition. Weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new and positive future. Yeah. But I'm seeing thorns. Like somebody needs to protect themselves. And your spirit team is also protecting you. Look at all the lights, the orbs that's around, there's thorns. Looks like, it's a gate. So it does feel like they're protecting you. 31 is breaks down to 4. Whatever new stability you're driving to is given, is protected. But then 4 is household energy, it's family. You need to protect yourself even around family. You may not understand what's operating in them. It's kind of like how we had the Star Wars thing where like Emperor Palpatine was Rey's grandfather, and he would take all of her energy to restore himself in the end. He wanted to steal her energy. Her parents were hiding her from him, keeping her away from the grandfather intentionally. Yeah, it's definitely something about breaking the chains. Reach out for the power and strength to make changes. Welcome change. We talked about that. Enrich your life and become the person you want to be. No impersonation. Is releasing the imposter syndrome, standing in your authenticity and your truth. No longer being what other people have designed for you, whatever expectation they have placed upon you. You breaking away from that. You freed yourself. And somebody that you're connected to doesn't want to see you happy. And you could be either in relationship with another person that's telling you to keep doing what you're doing. Do it, babe. Like, don't tell these people shit. Move in silence and just stay persistent. Do it on a daily basis. And of course, you going to make it hit. It's going to pop. It's going to work well for you. Just don't quit doing what you do. Yeah. I love y'all just like I love the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the ending that called us all to be the infinite intelligence breathing. But if you don't believe, beloved, you deactivate the word. Well, actually, every word that you speak has power, right? But if you don't believe, you will say things against yourself, and those words will return to you, manifest, and reaffirm the fact that you can't do it. You would say, yes, I can do this, or I'm going to do it. Oh, I don't think I can do it. I don't get the and then you won't do it. Your behaviors, that mindset will crystallize. It'll take form. It'll present in your habits. You won't be committed. You won't be dedicated. You won't be disciplined. You won't put in the level of effort required in order to manifest that thing, to bring it in. And you will affirm to yourself that you were right. You didn't do it because you didn't believe you could. Don't let other people influence you simply because they don't want to see you happy. Some people are jealous and envious because they can't do what you do. Spiritual haters, they hate on the magic that you have unlocked and discovered and unlocked within you. It was something about that order that they made me say it that way. Because it's given being secure enough to go into the sacral, to discover what's in, to work to get the key by facing your own darkness, to unlock the magic within. To the next now, I love you so much. Ashe, beloveds. They said raise up.